Styling my capsule wardrobe, classy summer outfit ideas for 2022. Today I wanted to share just how versatile one rail of carefully selected clothes really could be, with lots of different summer outfit ideas. You might have seen my video the other week where I created a 28-piece capsule wardrobe. Well, today I have edited down that rail even further. I've switched out a couple of pieces, added a few new additions, and I shall be sharing 2 to 3 different summer outfit ideas with each piece that I've actually chosen. The idea of this video is essentially to give you lots of different inspiration of how you can style your own similar pieces together this season. A portion of today's video has also very kindly been sponsored by the beautiful brand Grana. They create tencel, Pima cotton, silk that I'm wearing, beautiful high quality staples to help you create the perfect capsule wardrobe. So I shall tell you about them a little bit later in this video, but first let's get started on this rail. So editing down my tops, I've really managed to get it down to those key essentials that I want in my wardrobe for summer. Those pieces that I just find incredibly helpful to have on my rail, and also those pieces that drive down my cost per wear really fast. So first of all, I've gone for my camisole top and going for it in 100% silk. While initially, of course, it is a bit of an investment, I find that it pays for itself really quickly. And the proof is really in the pudding with this one. I put together 3 different outfit ideas so quickly without even really thinking. It just all happens very naturally. I really like camisoles. So as you can see, this first outfit idea is very similar to what I'm actually wearing today. This skirt is actually pretty old. In fact, so old I can't actually remember where I bought it from. I shall have to write that at the bottom of the screen. But again, because the fabric of that camisole is so beautiful, it tends to steal the show, which is what I like about looks like this. Next up, I styled the camisole with a new addition to my capsule wardrobe, one beautiful pair of camel shorts. Now you might recognize this pair of shorts as I have the exact pair in an ecru shade, but once I got them in the camel, I knew I had to add these in too. I love this shade. I think it just looks very rich in tone. It tends to make outfits look more expensive than they are. It's not a shade that's going to date, no matter whether you've gone pretty dark or light with camel in your own wardrobe. So for all of those reasons, these had to come in. Now, forced to edit down my summer capsule wardrobe even further, and I would have to go with my white jeans rather than my blue ones. I just find that I'm reaching for these ones far more than my blue ones at the moment. Perhaps that's down to the color, obviously in summer, but I also really like the shape of this particular style. Now, I've mentioned these a few times on my channel because I'm obsessed with them, but these ones are the ecru version that I got from a gold, which I shall link in the description box below. So pairing that just very simply with a black camisole top is a really easy look. The joy of these jeans being a little bit bigger is that you could either leave them quite slouchy, low on your hips, and pair it with a pair of flip-flops or sandals and trainers, or I quite like adding a belt, cinching them a little bit higher up at my waist, and adding a camisole for a bit of a smarter look. Now for this capsule wardrobe, I really wanted my focus to be on those classy summer outfit ideas. So where I had my linen shirt in before, I've actually switched it out for a more structured cotton poplin version instead. Not that linen isn't classy, of course, because it absolutely is, but I personally just really love the polish that you get from this particular fabric. So this lovely one is new in my wardrobe. It's beautiful in its composition. It was hugely affordable for the quality that you're getting. And being in my favorite stripes, it just stole my heart. Now it is, as you can see, pretty oversized, which probably half of you are going, no, definitely not for me. But bear with me, going for it particularly large means that you've just got so many different ways you can style it. So as you can see in this outfit idea, I've paired it with another new item that I've got in my wardrobe. I don't really know what's happened to me, but it is another skirt. For someone who rarely wore skirts before, I've now got 2 new ones in my wardrobe. But this is actually something that I spotted on Suzanne's website maybe a year ago. I think it's part of their classic collection that they bring in and out of stock, and it's absolutely beautiful. So it's definitely going in my capsule wardrobe. So pairing that pretty skirt with quite a classic shirt, I think overall is a really classy look. Now, in contrast to that quite classic look before, I've gone for a more casual approach with this next look with the shirt, and I've just paired it with my denim cutoffs. Now, where before with the skirt, because you've got quite a mass of fabric on your bottom half, with this one, because you can actually see your legs, I think you could get away with leaving that shirt loose if you wanted to. Now, as you're about to see, this midi skirt is proving hugely versatile already. I can't actually believe I've had it in the attic for the best part of a year. But I thought a really nice look, and one that's a little bit smarter, and perhaps if you don't want to leave your arms uncovered for work, would be to pair it with the shirt. That's actually one of my favorite looks at the moment. I just think the contrast, both with the shapes and the fabrics, works really nicely. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning, this portion of the video has very kindly been supported by Grana. Their main focus as a brand is offering you the highest quality fabrics at affordable prices. So they kindly offered if I would like to choose a couple of my favorite pieces from their new summer collection. And with all of my favorite fabrics in one place, I was kind of in my element. So I headed to their signature pieces first and chose this stunning copper toned camisole that I'm wearing. How stunning is this color of copper? Not to mention the quality of their silk, which is beautiful. Now, though I've styled it here with those light brown trousers, I think it would work equally well with blue denim jeans, the white jeans, the skirt, and actually I think the caramel shorts work particularly well with that copper tone. Love that look. Now, in both that last look and this next one, I've paired my tops with Grana's Supima cotton trousers that I chose in the tan. I love Pima cotton. I think it's just got that extra special luxe feeling to it. I do wish, however, that I'd sized up to a medium instead of going with my usual size small, as they feel like they're coming up just a little bit too tight on my waistband. Plus, I like things to be a little more oversized. But that absolutely doesn't negate from the quality, and I think they've got this color of tan spot on. Now, I've styled the trousers here with one perfectly made tank top, and I say perfect for many different reasons. Aside from the fact that I personally just have a bit of a thing for American grown Supima cotton, I'm also so glad that I went for it in this shade that they call graphite. To me, it just looks like that perfect washed black tone, which is often attempted but rarely perfected like this. I love the shape. I think they've got the scoop here spot on, and I just think that's a brilliant staple piece for my summer capsule wardrobe. Next, I chose this shirt. It feels so incredibly soft, and it's got that really beautiful, very slight sheen to the fabric. Love it. Now, I went for it in the light blue, but actually I like all of their tones. I think they've got a really beautiful color palette. And then finally from Grana, I headed back to their signature selection and went for their silk shirt in this gorgeous warm grey taupe tone. It's stunning quality, hugely classy and elegant for summer's evenings, but I also know that this piece will transition really well once we get into that autumn winter period too. So all round, a really stunning collection of high quality staples from Grana, using both luxurious and sustainable fabrics, and all the while managing to keep their prices within the realm of affordable. Definitely a brand to watch. I've included a discount code and a link in the description box below for you to view their full collection at the end of this video. Now, heading back to this lovely white skirt and a couple of different ways I would style it, really trying to get the most out of one very edited rail of clothes. Now, I forgot to mention before, I think this skirt is coming up just a tiny bit big. I would say I'm very much a true UK size 10, which is what I've gone for, and it's a little bit loose on the waistband. So if you do prefer your skirts to really fit in tight against your waist, consider sizing down in this one. So along with how I showed it you before, I think it also goes beautifully well with this particular copper toned cami top. I think the bright white against the copper makes both of those tones really stand out, and particularly styling those two together, I felt like it needed a little bit more definition at the waistband just to break it up a bit. So I added in my tan leather belt. For very chilled summer's evenings, I would probably pair that skirt with a cotton knit jumper, and specifically I've gone for this one in the stripes because this is the most versatile jumper I think I own. Again, because of the shape of that particular skirt, I did feel the need to either tuck this in or tie it in a knot, so I actually reached for my handy bobble again, and I've just grabbed the fabric, tied it in a knot, and then I tuck the fabric back over that bubble to sort of hide it. Now, while I love styling all my camis and shirts throughout summer, I never underestimate the power of having at least one beautiful blouse in my capsule wardrobe. So I decided to go with this beautiful one that I got from Suzanne a couple of months ago. And here I have two different ways I would style it. Now it's been made from embroidered organic cotton in this very vintage shade of the crew. It's definitely the sort of blouse I would keep forever. I don't know why you would ever need to change that. Now so far this summer I've been styling it a lot with shorts, both my denim cutoffs and my more tailored version. And actually the new ones I've got in caramel I think would pair really nicely with it too. You could go casual but preppy with classic trainers, go for beach casual with strappy sandals, or come the evening you could easily pair it with heels. Now of course my favourite linen trousers had to make an appearance in here, so nope. And I actually think the combination of these two together is one of my favourite summer outfit ideas. You have the trousers that feel particularly on trend, they're very tailored, they feel elegant, and yet they're still casual enough to be worn on an everyday basis. Then mixed with a hugely feminine and delicate blouse that actually looks like it was far more expensive than it was. I think that mixture of quite a masculine pair of trousers with a very pretty and feminine top is really, really appealing. And the belt and the bag just help to give it that extra bit of punch that I think the overall look needs. So onto dresses, and one thing I always try and do is make sure my summer capsule wardrobe is as versatile as possible. Especially living in the UK, you feel the need to tick all those boxes no matter what the weather throws at you. So even when I'm thinking which dresses I should add, I'm constantly considering, well, how else could I style it too? This dress, for instance, which I've shown you before, works really well on its own for hot summer days. It also works with a jumper over the top for when it's a little bit cooler. And here in this footage, as you can see, it works just as nicely with a shirt as well for when the weather is somewhere in the middle. Another style tip with those kind of looks as well, actually, particularly when you've gone quite top heavy and the shirt is quite big and billowing, I tend to then tie my hair up out the way just to get one element out of the equation. And then obviously seeing this neckline here balances out quite nicely if you've got quite a big shirt on. As you know, I really love this dress that I got a couple of months ago, but I was eager to make sure that I could style it in more ways than one. So I tried it out with the shirt over the top, and I actually really love the look. It sort of takes away from that block of blue fabric, breaks it up a little bit, feels a little bit softer, but it also takes the overall look in a different direction, which I really like. Now, naturally, I had to include at least one pretty white dress in my summer capsule wardrobe. So I went with this pretty little midi with the very gentle puff sleeves and the side split up the leg here. I would wear it in the daytime with my sandals just as a pretty summer dress. But come the evening time and it's got a little bit colder, I could add that jacket over the top, I could add more of a strappy heel on my feet, or maybe just a mid-kitten heel, and suddenly you've made a typical summer dress into something that could cross over well for the evening too. I really hope you've enjoyed watching me styling my summer capsule wardrobe. Getting a little bit of insight into the items I've chosen for this re-edit, my reasoning why, and how I would style them all together. Looking classy and put together doesn't have to mean having masses and masses of clothes. In fact, I think quite the opposite is true, which hopefully this video proves. A really carefully edited down reel of beautiful, timeless classics can be just as good, if not better, than a wardrobe full of designer one-hit wonders. Thank you, as always, for all your support for my channel and what I do on here. Don't forget to have a look at the new collection from Grana, which I've linked in the description box below. I think and hope you will be just as impressed as I am with the quality of their pieces. I am on holiday now, yay, until the end of the month, so feel free to catch up on some of my other styling videos that you might have missed. And I shall see you back here in a couple of weeks with lots more styling tips and outfit ideas. Have a lovely few weeks, everyone. Take care.